Well, hello YouTube. This is Charlene and this is Char's Banded Life. I am coming to you with I believe that this is week 31, but I will check it before I post it to make sure. I don't know why I never remember the actual week. It's weird, whatever. So let me get started and tell you where I came from. So I started my journey. I was 246 pounds before I got the lap band surgery. Last week I came to you and I was 215.6 pounds. This week I come to you and I am 214.8 pounds. So I'm almost down a pound, not quite. It's 0.8, which I'll take it. I've had a lot of stuff going on this week and I'll tell you all about it and I'll start from the beginning. So first thing is, I remember I told you guys that I was going to get a fill. So I did. I got that yesterday. Now I have not been to my doctor's in almost 4 months, maybe a little bit over 4 months, which is way too long when you're starting off the journey, which is probably one of the reasons that, you know, I hit a stall and I haven't been doing as well. And it is what it is. I already did it. But I don't know why. When I go into the doctors, it feels like you're waiting to see the principal. I'm so scared that I'm going to disappoint my doctor or that I haven't lost enough or that I'm going to let him down. So since my last actual check-in with him, I was down 7 pounds. Most of that's in the last few weeks. If you remember. Sorry, I'm adjusting my chair. I don't know. It's weird. And so if you can remember it, it's mostly been recently because I was at a stall for months. So I was like, yeah, it's not enough. And he's like, listen, he's all, at least you lost. He's all, could you have lost more? Yes, probably. But you at least lost. You lost. I'd rather you take this journey slowly and safely than for you to do it too much. He's like, the same thing with the fills. He's like, he's all, we probably would have given you a couple fills by now, but now at least you're taking your fills slow. He's all, the goal is not for your fill to be tight. He says the goal is for you to be loose, but control your appetite. He says there's nothing that this tool is going to do to change your mental mindset, and it's not going to tell you what to eat and what not to eat, but what it shouldn't. It could if it's too tight, but it shouldn't. He says what it should do is help you be more satisfied and not be hungry as soon and be able to control your portions. So we'll take it slow. So I got an actual full CC fill. I thought I was at 4 last time, but I guess I was only at 3. I don't know where I missed something. So I was at 3. He gave me a full CC fill and now I'm at 4. So I'm supposed to be on liquids. Well, I don't know. I have a problem because I always want to test my limits. I guess I have an issue with authority. I always want to test my boundaries. So I don't have to be on liquids, but I know it's recommended because you're swollen in that aspect of it. So, you know, got out to the doctors, had some liquid. That's fine. No problem. Made some chicken. Said, I feel fine. Took a bite of a chicken drumstick. Bad idea. So highly recommended you actually do wait the period. But I'm sure I'll test it again next time because I don't know, it's just innate in my ability and it's probably sick that I'm like, I wonder what I can eat, what I can't eat. It's like I'm testing my band, like what can I eat, what can I eat? Ooh, I wonder if I can get that in. I wonder if that's going to work. Well, the chicken didn't work. I PB'd. Well, it didn't really PB'd. I more slimed and like, But so it got stuck and it was nasty and it was just gross. And I know that I can eat chicken again, but it's going to be after I'm not swollen, so I'm doing liquids. I have my, I couldn't finish my tea on my drive, so it's here. So I have my tea. I have some Slim Fast. My doctor prefers the Slim Fast low carb because it's 20 grams of protein. It's only like 180 or 190 calories, and it gives you all that you need. So I have some of those. I have some One Protein Pure Protein 50 I found at 7-Eleven. It's like 50 grams of protein for only 250 calories. So I have one of those. So I'm going to try to be good. Now, this does not mean that I am going to be good because I've always had a problem with liquids. I couldn't do the liquid diet the full time when I first started. I went mushies earlier and so forth. So it just doesn't keep me full. I don't know if it's a mental thing or what. I don't know. But so I was really happy because I was so nervous about my doctor, and he was like, he's like, you know what, you're progressing, you've gone down, you didn't have a gain, you're taking this slowly. So he gave me a full CC, and I have my next fill appointment in 4 weeks. He also told me that usually when people get around the 5 mark, that's a lot of people's sweet spot. And he's done a lot of surgery. So he says, when you're in the 5s, normally that's a lot of people's sweet spots. That's where they stop. He saw some people go over, some people go less, but that's, that's kind of a sweet spot right there. So once we take you even up farther, we're going to go very, very slowly. So it's going to be 0.25, no big CC fill. So that was my fill appointment, which went good. I actually did a quick video after my fill appointment to show you one of my non-scale victories this week, and it's it's a workout outfit that I got from BB, and I was able to get into it. I was able to look decent in it, so I did a quick one. I didn't want to add a whole nother video for it, so I'm just gonna pop it into the end of this video. What else has been going on? My food's been okay. I haven't, but I will say, after I left you guys on Friday feeling so encouraged and so excited and so happy about all the progress that I made, I did an event at work and I had pizza. I had 2 pieces of pizza. Like, really? I didn't need that. And I was so mad at myself, not because I ate the pizza because I wasn't hungry when I ate the pizza. I ate the pizza just because I wanted it. Nothing more, nothing less. Wasn't hungry, didn't need to eat. That's the only reason I had it. So I was a little disappointed in myself, and it wasn't the best weekend with food, but it wasn't horrible. My exercise has been okay, but let me talk to you a little bit more about that. So if you remember last week, I told you guys that I think I hurt my knee when I was running. So I did what, the people at work told me to do, not to run, and I did other things. I did the elliptical, I did the bike, I did other stuff. I didn't run. And my knee was feeling a lot better on Sunday and on Monday. Well, my run days are Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And if you remember, I have my 5K this weekend, this Sunday at the Pasadena Rose Bowl. This Sunday, not like 3 Sundays away. So I'm like, well, my knee's feeling better. So what did I do? I hopped on the treadmill and I ran for 25 minutes. Not at a really fast pace. I kept it easy, like 4.8, 4.9 to 5. I was trying to be careful. I was trying to be smart about it. And now my knee hurts again. So I'm a little irritated, and to be completely honest, I'm frustrated. I told my doctor about it yesterday. He recommended this book for me. It's called Born to Run. He says he hated running, and because his knees always hurt and his body was always sore, and he was running wrong, and now he's changed it and he actually starts to enjoy it. So he recommended that to me. So I'm going to download it to my Kindle this weekend, and I'm going to read that. But I also got a little bit of a scare from one of my coworkers. She told me, she says, yeah, I had a personal trainer. She's a little bit overweight. She hasn't had any surgery or anything like that. Not a little bit. She's overweight. But she's like, I had a personal trainer and my knee wasn't feeling right, but I was working out anyway. And he was like, just push through it. Just push through it. He's like, I kept going and I kept going. And I messed up my knee so bad, she had to have knee surgery. So, of course, that makes me start freaking out. Like, I don't want to run on it and ruin my knee. So, I made an appointment with a sports medicine doctor to see what's going on. So, if you have something going on with your limbs, please, see somebody. Don't be me and, think it's going to go away. Because it didn't go away. It came right back and it got worse and whatever. So, I'm lucky in the area that I live. There's specialists galore everywhere. I'm not too worried about it. There's a specialist across the street from my work, so I'm gonna go see the sports medicine doctor and see what he says. I have my 5K this week. It's private though. So I have my 5K coming up this weekend. I'm gonna do it still. I don't care what anybody says, but I may not run it. If the doctor says not to run it, I'm not gonna run it, but I'm going to walk it. This is one of my New Year's resolutions, and I don't care what it takes. I don't care if somebody has to drag me on the stretcher. I'm gonna finish it. I said that I was going to finish it. I don't finish things. I have issues with that. I go gung-ho and I lose momentum and I do not finish. So I refuse to not let myself finish this week. Completely refuse. So that's pretty much been my week. I've been working like crazy. I've gotten traffic. It's been pretty much it. It hasn't been too adventurous, but I did have the fill, which I'm very excited about, and I really appreciate my friend encouraging me to go, telling me I was doing a disservice to myself, because I was. And hopefully I'll be down even more. I was only down almost a pound, but you know what? I was down 3 pounds the other week. And don't think that I was like, I just came off like that, because I was telling one of my good friends, I said, well, I'm not losing this week. And she's like, you had a 3-pound loss last week. You're not going to lose. You're probably going to maintain. And in my head, I was like, forget maintaining. I don't want to maintain. I want to continue to go down. I don't ever want, I think it scares me because I was in a stall that it terrifies me. I don't ever want to stall like that again. And I don't want my mind to think that that's okay. And I don't want to not hold myself accountable and make excuses for it. Because that's what I did. I stopped making videos. I need to make videos. I stopped weighing in every week. I need to weigh in. You know, I stopped doing all of these things and it terrifies me. And I'm like, well, I don't want to maintain. I just want to skip it. She's all, you have to be realistic. She's all, you're going to maintain. You may gain every once in a while. It's going to happen. But in my mind, I was like, no, it's not. I refuse. No. Like I have so much control over these things. If I'm eating right and I'm exercising, I can't control anything that happens on the scale. I'm only in control of my own actions. I'm in control of what I put in my mouth, what I buy to put in my mouth at my house. I'm in control of how much I exercise. I am not in control of how that scale moves. But I don't know that. I say that now, you know, when you look back, everything's better in hindsight. But at the time, I was like, no. So I was happy I was down the 0.8. I wish it would have been a pound. Part of me was like, well, if only 2 more ounces, it could have been a pound. You know, whatever. It is what it is. I can't control that. I'm just going to really know that I have a reset button. I have a fill. My eating is going to be better. I'm going to be better. I'm not going to allow myself to do what I did 3 months ago. I'm never going to go 5 months without going to the doctor unless I am at goal. It's ridiculous. I'm doing myself a disservice and it's just retarded. I can't do that. I can't do that. I just can't. So my plan this week is if I have to take it easy on my knee, I'm going to take it easy, but I need to find something else to incorporate because I was running 3 to 4 times a week. So I have to find other things, and I don't want to do the elliptical every day. I know I need to do weights. I just don't like it. More of a cardio junkie. I don't like the weights. I don't like that stuff, but you know. So overall though, I mean, I am down almost a pound. In my total journey, I'm down over 30 pounds. So that's all really good stuff. I talked to my doctor about my food intake, and he says, you know, if you're ranging from 800 to 1200 calories, for me personally, not for you, not for anybody else, it's just me. He says, you're fine. Don't do the 1200 calories every day, but once or twice a week is actually good for you. So I had a really good appointment. I walked out feeling so relieved, and I was like, I love my doctor. I really, really love him. He's awesome. So, if the weather continues to go down, it's supposed to be cooler. I live in Southern California, so it is hot. And I like to do outdoors things. I like to go for hikes. I like to go for little adventures. But at 170 degrees, I will not leave my house. I'm either at my work, in my air-conditioned car, or in my air-conditioned house. I will not set foot outside. I feel like I'm suffocating. So it's supposed to be back in the 80s, which is wonderful. And I'll do that. Oh, last week it was either Sunday or Saturday. Sunday, I think it was. I went to the beach, and I walked up and down the beach for over 2.5 hours. Just up and down, talking, enjoying myself, enjoying the beach, enjoying the weather. My calves and thighs were so sore from the sand. It didn't hurt. I didn't feel I was exerting myself like crazy. And it helped. So I think maybe I might do that if I don't have the okay to run. So that was my weekly update, and I am down almost a pound. And next week I hope to have a big loss. So bye guys. I hope you guys have a great, wonderful week. See ya.